A lot of y'all need to heal your creativity. You need to heal your wounds. You need to heal your mind. You need to heal a lot of stuff. Right? Right. Your sexual energy shouldn't be used to try to get a male's attention. That's not what you should be using your sexual energy for. Wasted all your time and effort trying to get crumbs out of men and all of that. It's the craziest thing. You should be using all of that energy to create something, right? So when women get together and they both have mastered their sexual energy, when they get together and they create together, it becomes a powerful thing. It is about wielding your sexual energy collectively. So I'm not talking about jumping in the bed together. I'm talking about creating together, right? I'm talking about wielding the power of the universe and the planet together through the feminine, right? It's a beautiful thing when that energy is powerful enough where you are connected, where you want to express yourself sexually with each other. But that's by the time you done really got to mastering self. You should not be leading with sex. Leading with sex is an animalistic behavioral pattern, right? So I'm not on that. Chances are, if you start dating me, you're probably going to go without sex for quite a while. You're probably going to feel like you're sexually single for a while, because you need to get control of that, sweetie. Right? Sex drains your energy. Right? You need to understand that sexual energy is Kundalini energy. It is life force energy. Sexual energy is life force energy. The more sex you have, the more you drain your life force energy. The reason why women have so much creativity is because naturally women maintain their sexual energy by not always having sex. It's a natural thing. For males, it's not. They constantly drain it. They have conditioned you to do the same thing. Mama, trying to appeal to males. When you appeal to women, you naturally...
Let's put the shoes on.
Let's put the shoes on?
Yeah.
Why your socks look like that? Yeah.
Can't
Amaya, is that the right foot?
Right foot?
No, put that, you know how to put your shoes on. Now put it on the right foot.
Right foot?
Put this on your left foot.
Left foot?
Yes. Well, I think they happy to be set back spook, right? They follow me, and they either single, they either single, start fucking with women, or get divorced, or just sit there and be miserable in their marriage and be like, damn, why the fuck I married this dude? I should have got out. That's what they be, right? Right. What you think? What you thought I was gonna say?
Mama, let's put his shoes on.
Oh, you thought I was gonna back down and say, we like men, we love men. No, they either be single, or they realize they need to get their ass a girlfriend, or they be married and sitting up there wondering why or how to get out. And after they find me, they become much happier. Sending them your way makes them miserable, right? Sending them your way make them miserable. When they come over here, they learn how to find value in themselves and go make their own money. And then they go out of town and go chill, go have girls trips. That's what they do, right? That's what they do. You can find it at Amazon or Audible, right? You can find it at Amazon or Audible. 41 Shades of Men, right? And I ain't had no complaints out of none of the women that I done been with, not a single complaint, right?
Let's tie your shoe.
No, I taught you how to tie your shoe. You tie your shoe. Show me you know how to tie your shoe. They want it, but they ain't gonna get it. They want it, but they ain't gonna get it, right? Well, two of them live out of town. The first one, she was a Scorpio, and I don't do Scorpios. Scorpios too much. Scorpios too much. I can't do Scorpios. Too possessive. I don't do position. I don't do position, and I don't do hard-headedness. Right. Second one, just a matter of distance. Right. Right. I'm an Aquarius. Yeah, I'm Aquarius. Aquarius and Scorpio don't mix. Aquarius and Scorpio do not mix. Am I willing to teach somebody how to love me? No. No. Because let me tell you something. Love is love. There's only one definition of love. One. And if you can't do that one thing, right? I love me, so I'm not looking for you to love me. I'm not looking for you to love me. I love me, right? And when you love something, you do 5 things effortlessly. For dang sure you do the first one effortlessly. Well, you should get my book called The 5 Components of Love. 5 components of love. 5 components of love. Love is not made up of one thing. Love is not just one thing. Love is made up of 5 elements.
Mama.
You lost in it. I sure did. I lost in my marriage, which is the reason why I left my marriage.
Mama.
I left my marriage.
Leg.
And I'll never get married again. The best thing I could have ever did was start dating women. That's the best thing I could have ever did. Amaya, come on now. You ready to go to the post office? Come on, tie your shoe. Am I cool with my ex? Yeah. Absolutely. Let me tell you something. When you get a dude, y'all better understand. You can't have it all when you deal with a dude. You either gonna get you. He either gonna be a good father and a shitty husband, or a decent husband and a shitty father. They ain't gonna be both though. You asking way too much of men to juggle and be good at everything. Mm-mm. So he's a good dad. All right, he's a good dad.
Dad? He's a good dad?
Yeah. That's just your way of manipulating me into tying your shoe. You're not slick. Yeah. Right. Most times they are neither. Not sometimes. Most times they are neither. But if you do get one, he's more than likely gonna be a better.
I am so bad.
He'll be a better dad than he will ever be a husband or a boyfriend. Right? Right? But you ain't gonna get it all. I'm just saying.
She's a good.
Too.
She's a good dad.
Who's a good dad?
She's a good daddy.
Who's a she?
Daddy's home?
Dad is home?
Yeah.
Well, you meant he's a good daddy?
Yeah.
He's a good daddy and daddy's home?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, I don't have no issue with, I give credit where credit is due. I give credit where credit. And if a person is doing good at what they do, then they doing good at what they do. Right? Mm-hmm. Don't worry about me.
Post office.
Don't worry about us.
Let's go.
Go worry about you go worry about you dying alone with cats, sir.
Let's go.
Okay. Go worry about dying alone with cats, sir. Okay. Okay. Right. Right. Pay males no mind. They can't do nothing for you. They can't do nothing for you. They can't pay you. They can't pay your bills. They can't give you no good physical pleasure. They can't clean your house, right? They can't handle their own emotional labor, right? They can't do nothing for you, right? So don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Get your jacket. Get your jacket now, come on. I need to get a, hey, stop acting silly now.
This one?
Yes.
Left. No, we will drag it.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Mama, you like your body?
Mm-hmm.
It's like it.
Well, here's the thing. This is what y'all don't understand. Y'all don't have the same God. Y'all don't have the same God. The God of war made man. For specifically that, war. Y'all don't have the same God.
Mama, let's go.
Will you stop rushing me? Close that door. Make sure I got my...
Behave yourself at the carnival. Stand in line and wait your turn.
What am I supposed to do to not be engaged? Recognize that you are cursed? Maybe stay single. But Genesis 3:16 told you that God told you in Genesis 3:16 that he was going to greatly multiply your sorrow and your conception. You might want to ask yourself that. Why can't you be single? Why do you feel like you need to be under men? Why do you have this desire? Why do you desire what is designed to destroy you? Ask yourself that. Why do you have this thirst and desire for what has been designed to destroy you and your life? What did you do? You might want to atone. You might want to atone and apologize to everybody that you wronged. All right. No, it is not. No, it is not. You have been conditioned. Okay, before I get out of here, she says, so being heterosexual is not natural. So when they started representing members of the LGBT in movie, film, and music, what did y'all say? Oh, this is an agenda. Well, that same media has been used to condition you to tolerate abuse from men. That same media that you claim that they used to represent gay people was used to condition you to tolerate abuse from men. It conditioned you to desire and fantasize and romanticize men, right? We ain't never, ever, ever gonna forget. Don't blame Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie's just a man and he's doing the best he can. Right? Yeah. After the pain, you come and love me. And I fight with all my might. Yeah. Or we'll never forget. I don't care what you do to them. Just be good to me. Ooh. People always talking about you were using. You have been conditioned to accept abuse and not go nowhere. Hello, Barbara, this is Shirley. See that man that you're in love with? That's my man. For every piece of food that he eats, see the car that he drives, I pay the note on it. From the top of his head to the bottom of his feet. The clothes he wearing, I buy. Ma'am, you have been conditioned. No, ma'am, your heterosexuality is not natural, sugar pie. That's why your ass stay crying after you get into one of them situations. So, hey, you know, I'm going to say it one more time. Oil and water don't mix. Birds of a feather flock together. Like attracts like. Why do you think that you're like the male? Baby, you are not of the same feather. Men and women are oil and water. Ain't never gonna mix. Right? You are not like the male. You're two totally different. Right? So, don't worry about it. What you scared of, G-U-N? G-U-N, what you scared of? You scared that they not gonna choose you? Huh? You ain't taking care of these kids, sir. How many children have you adopted? Huh? Well, if you're married, then why you in single people business? Huh? Why you in single women business? Oh, because you concerned about the women that's moving themselves off the roster or out of the pool, because you plan on cheating on your wife, don't you? Because see, if the women ain't out here willy-nilly screwing around, you ain't got nobody to cheat on your wife with. That's the reason why you care and you supposedly married, right? Right? Because you ain't supposed to have no dog in this fight. Well, that's what you claim. Well, if it's about population control, ma'am, how many children do you have? If you a woman, you should know having a bunch of children is a burden and you got to invest in all them children, right? So you want some more? Miss G-U-N, you want some more? You want to talk about population control? Well, baby, it's a bunch of children in foster care. You want some more? Because you should go and adopt some more while you sitting up here wanting all the women to keep their legs open and bust out some more children. You got 3? You need 9? Why don't you go get 6 more? Right? So if you ain't going to get no more kids, right? Population control shouldn't even be in your mouth, because clearly people need to stop having children, right? So if this is one of the ways to keep people from having children, what's the point? What we talking about? What we talking about? Right? If the women want to love on each other, what's it to you? Right? If the men want to quit and go get them a boyfriend, what's it to you? You should want them fighting each other. Remember Messy C? Y'all remember when I did that show on my channel and I pulled up that Messy C video and he was talking about how him and his boyfriend was fighting and how his boyfriend punched him? And he say, I felt that. That was no love lick. I felt that. So I had to get back with him. And they started fighting. Them two dudes was fighting in the street. Don't you want them fighting each other instead of fighting you? Huh? Wouldn't you rather them fight each other instead of fighting you? Let they ass date each other if that's what they want. Look, Amaya, come on, baby girl, let's go. Let's go to the post office. Look, y'all, I'ma holler at y'all later. I'm finna go get in the car so we can so I can finish up my business today. So I'll see y'all later. Think about what I said now. Their daughters' lives are in danger. And they need each other. Women need each other badly, but they hate each other. They think life is about sex and fun, right? So everything is energy. There's energy flowing through this cable, right? It stands up tall. When the male gets ready to ejaculate, there's a burst, there's a surge of energy that goes through that cord, that goes into the feminine device, which is you. Everything operates the same way on every level. Everything operates the same way. You all are energy. Your entire body is energy. When you create a building that stands vertical, you are creating a penis-like structure, a phallic structure. and you put people on top of each other. This is energy that is concentrated like the blood that's rushing to shoot through that cable. It is unnatural for humans to be in structures like this. Okay? So they made the entire world based on Peter Wacker. The obelisk. The obelisk is representative of the Peter Wacker. Okay? So when you go out there in DC, you see the obelisk and you see the water. The water represents the feminine, and the building represents the phallus, or the obelisk represents the phallus. That's how everything is structured. Everything is structured like that. The male worships himself while he teaches you to hate yourself. So not only are you worshiping Peter Wacker, the male is worshiping his own Peter Wacker and the Peter Wacker of other males. This is where your unconscious bias and your unconscious self-hate comes from. The term straight represents the masculine. Straight represents the masculine. Anytime a woman says that she's straight, even though all of the brain scans prove that women are not straight, even though they say they are, when you say you're straight represents the masculine. So the average woman, even though she thinks she's feminine because she wear makeup and dress, she is male and masculine identified. If we understand sacred geometry, there is nothing straight about the feminine. In all of nature, which is built on the Fibonacci sequence, the Fibonacci sequence is curved. Look at your fingers. Your fingers have the Fibonacci sequence in it. It's a spiral. That's all representative of the feminine. There is nothing straight about the feminine. The feminine is always curved. They tricked women into claiming to be straight. When you look at the brain scans of women, all of the studies show that there's no such thing as an actual straight woman. That women's sexuality is inconclusive. Males are actually straight. They're actually straight because that goes in line with sacred geometry and the principles of gender. So the square, straight lines, 360 degrees, and then you have the circle, which is also 360 degrees. This represents the divine masculine and the divine feminine. The circle is the feminine, the square is the masculine, which is critical thinking, logical, mathematic, computation, and creative. You blend them together and you get 720 degrees of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. There are a few lies going out here as if you're supposed to shut down half of yourself, shut down your masculine side. Women don't even know that, bitch, you have a masculine side. Everybody got a masculine side. No life can exist without the masculine counterpart. But you have been taught to shut down your masculine side and exist purely in the feminine, which means that you are not supposed to act, because action is masculine. To do is masculine. Women have been conditioned not to do and to just exist. So to claim that they're straight is to claim masculine. This is the reason why the straight white male exists at the top of a patriarchal society, because white represents the masculine. If you look at the yin and yang, the black represents the feminine, the white represents the masculine. White, straight, male, all masculine. It's a masculine society. The reason why they forced you to be right-handed, the reason why everything in America is right-hand dominant, is because the right hand is controlled by the left brain, which is the computation side of the brain, which is the masculine side of the brain. This is an overly masculine environment that we live in. That's the reason why you're right-handed. That's the reason why the straight white male is at the top of the food chain, because it's all about masculinity. The feminine has been totally suppressed. Totally. So women claiming that they're straight, they think that they are feminine and they are overtly masculine with no idea that that's what they are. So this is the reason why women need education. They really, really need education, because they are out here with blindfolds on. Like literally, these women don't know nothing about science, psychology, biology. They ain't read nothing, but they spend all their time listening to men and who have conditioned them to just think about sex and beauty. I gotta keep up so I can be sexually attractive to him. I wonder why my husband's not sleeping with me. Let me try to be more this so he can sleep with me. You are so damn lost. And this is what you do, right? When you say you're straight, you do straight boo-boo the fool shit. That's what you do. Straight boo-boo the fool.
Yeah.
So this is beyond sex, way beyond sex, right? If you ain't get it, then maybe I'm just speaking too high, right? I'm sorry, but I'm not coming down there. You're gonna have to come to my level. That's what you need to start telling men. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I tell men. If you don't get it, you need to try to come up to my level, because I'm not coming down there. Right? If it don't make sense, then maybe you used to watching shit that don't make sense, like Real Housewives of Atlanta or some ratchet show. What's that damn The Baddies? My girlfriend showed me that shit. I was like,
I'm not a TV person, so any show well, the only thing I do watch every now and then is ID channel, but I don't watch TV, so I'm learning about some of the shows. Like, I've heard of Baddies, but I've never seen it. Like, I've never even seen the show Power. I don't know. I never saw anything on Tubi. Like, I just hear people talking about it.
But see, that's the reason why they don't understand nothing else, because that's all they watch. Buffoonery. They watch stuff that's so low, like Baddies. I don't even see nothing bad about the women that's on there besides their outfits. And I'm not saying bad in a good way. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck is you wearing?